disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use as a use permitted it by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. I am Afro. And please do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. Today's video, we're going to be talking about the French officials fighting bedbugs invasion in Paris. So this is my first time. As y'all know, when I'm doing the reaction videos, I don't watch the videos ahead of time because I want to be surprised to see what's going on myself. So we're going to watch this video together, y'all. Let's see what's going on here in Paris with these bed bugs. Ugh, bed bugs. But y'all, so without further ado, let's get into the video. Here we go.
French government taking the extraordinary step today of rolling out a national plan to stop an invasion of what appears to be bedbugs infesting the country's biggest cities just months before they're supposed to host the Olympics. And these bugs are not just in their namesake beds, they're in trains, in movie theaters. They're in the big airport in Paris. Look at this. You can see here what looks to be a bedbug crawling along the armrest of one of the high-speed trains in France. You can imagine, people are just thrilled to see it. They love it. They do not.
It stressed me out because this morning I had to take the train and I wondered whether I would find some. So I felt a bit hesitant, but at the same time, I know there are some also in cinemas and somewhat everywhere. So I paid close attention when stepping on the train and looked to see if there were any crawlers on my seat.
Yeah, that is true. Bed bugs can be everywhere. You can get it from everywhere. I remember like going to the doctor's office whenever they have like the seats with the cloth to them or whatever. I wouldn't sit down at all in no seats at all. It has to be leather because bed bugs, they cannot survive in leather. Okay, it has to be anything that's cloth, like your bed covers and pillows and the mattress and things like that. It has to be in porous places, pillows, cushions, and things like that. So yeah, them bed bugs, they be everywhere, and you can get them anywhere. Okay. All right, let's get back into the video.
Josh Letterman, I'm just going to tell you, I don't know if I'm going to get through this. Like, it is, I mean, this is an infestation so bad that the French government is stepping in to fight this battle. Like, what is the plan here?
Yeah, I'm so glad that we're talking about this on a Friday night, Hallie. I'm never going to be able to fall asleep tonight, so thank you so much for that. But seriously, this is a crisis for the French government because this is the kind of thing that normally households deal with at the family level. It's not the kind of thing that governments are used to dealing with. And so they really have to figure out quickly how to get their hands around this, and they're focusing first off on the transportation system because that's really where you have high density of people, heavily trafficked areas where this kind of thing can really start to spread very quickly. And so the French transport minister, she says that they are going to have a summit next week with the heads of the train and bus companies, those involved in air travel, so that the French government can explain to them what they're going to do about this. And the deputy Paris mayor is also calling on the national government to hold a national conference on bed bugs. They want to see a specific government task force to try to make sure that they have an actual
government task force for invasion of bed bugs for the Olympics. Government task force for bedbug. This almost sounds like Independence Day when, the aliens just came down and just invaded the whole world, pretty much, right? That's what this sounds like. So, but in seriousness, it's not a funny game. Bed bugs be running wild, and it is kind of hard to get rid of them. So I understand, and this is the Olympics. So could you imagine, right? And they're all over the place. So yeah, they have a job on their hand. The government definitely have a job on their hand. So let's see how this pans out. Anyway, back to the video, y'all.
Plan in place to deal with this spreading infestation.
So how long is this plan going to take to be implemented? Like, in other words, now that the French government is putting its sort of muscle behind this, is it going to be all taken care of well before the Olympics? Because that would be, I think, a PR optical worst case scenario if they didn't get it done by, let's say, next spring.
Huge nightmare if they cannot get a hold of this before the Olympics. And that's a big question because these are very resilient bugs. We've all heard of people who deal with an infestation. They get their house treated, they throw away their clothes and their furniture, and then the bed bugs come back. And in fact, the female bed bug can lay up to 7 eggs per day. And so this is really a fast spreading infestation. This is a problem that's been growing in France for years. In fact, a recent study from their health agency found that just in the last few years, 1 out of every 10 French households had to deal with bed bugs. And so that is why French lawmaker Maud Gattel is saying they need to deal with this right away. Take a listen.
I decided to request to the Paris City Council to ask that as we near the Olympic Games, we raise awareness on the right things to do regarding bed bugs in order to prevent their presence and how to get rid of them when they show up.
The economic implications are huge, potentially, Hallie, if people decide to stay away from the Olympics. France spending some $8 billion ahead of these Olympics. There's also 150,000 French jobs at stake.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.
Those are some ugly looking bugs. Okay, they're flat bugs, but like I stated earlier, it is kind of hard to get rid of bed bugs. But I hope they get it under control, though, so that the Olympics can go on, and run smoothly. So, Anyway, y'all, that concludes this video. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Please leave a comment for me. Again, I like to read the comments. I like to see what you guys have to say. And also, if you have any ideas of any videos that you would like me to cover, feel free to let me know, and I will try to oblige you with that commentary. So again, thank you everybody, and stay safe out there. Okay, and be